Ezekiel 16 and verse 44. Behold, every one that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Kahalayim La Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the big brethren, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Shalom Ba'yatah Dawadah. And to the Akim and Akwatium that's out there repenting, being obedient and repenting. Shalom to you, Mashpakah. Shalom, Yasharala. This is a clip that I got off the Elder Brothers Karata Zaba from out of Baltimore channel, off his channel, The Holy Bible Defenders, or his other channel, The Real Apologias. He did a lesson on it, but I just want to add my 2 cents and line back off of what he brought out, because it don't make no sense. Disobedient. Don't want to play, never want to play their role. Their role is to be obedient. If you serve your man, that's your way of serving Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah also. But a lot of them, they don't even want no dude. They don't even want no man. They don't even want no husband. They don't even want their head. What makes them think that they go jump over the man of Israel and go straight to Yahweh Shah, to Yahweh? No, it's order. It's about order. Everything is all about order. The doctrine and order. But they don't like order. They don't like the doctrine, or they don't like order at all. You know, and that's why I read that scripture in Ezekiel 16 and 44, because 9 times out of 10, she disobedient. Where she get that from? She learned this disobedience from somewhere. She learned that, oh no, I don't have to listen to no man. Well, we're going to bring these scriptures out, and we're going to see what the scriptures say pertaining to you listening to the man. Now, if a motherfucker telling your ass to go steal something, tell a lie, you know that's off. You know not to do that. You know not to steal. You know not to tell a lie. You know not to commit adultery. You know not to commit murder. You know these things. You know not to eat swine flesh, frogs, rabbits, and all that other shit. You know not to do that. So if somebody tell you to do that, then you know that person is not of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, and you know not to do it. But if somebody is telling you the truth, you listen. You follow that correction. But they hate order. They just disobedient. They hate it. Matter of fact, let me run the 2 Peter's right quick. Because that's why he says, man, these things continue even unto this very day. Even unto this very day. Let's read this. 2 Peter 3. And I'll start at 3. Knowing this first, 2 Peter 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. And what happened in the beginning of creation? Was not the woman disobedient? Did not the woman despise the instructions that was given to her by her head, her man, her husband? Did not she despise the instructions? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. See, that's why the Most High punished Miriam for her disobedience, for not respecting the order. That's why she got punished. Matter of fact, let's go there right quick. Numbers 12. Bear with me. Numbers 12 and verse 1. And I'm going to jump down to 6 through 8. Because I just want to make the point. You know, that's what Miriam did. She was disobedient. Not respecting the order. Numbers 12 and 1. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. Jump down to verse 6. And he said, hear now my words. So Yahweh said what? Hear my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. Verse 7. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. Verse 8. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of the Lord Yahweh shall he behold. Wherefore, then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses. And you see who got punished? Miriam got punished because they don't respect the order. They've been doing the same shit since the beginning of creation. Not respecting order and being disrespectful and not obedient. They don't respect the order. And like this sister was doing, speaking, she should have just kept her mouth shut. I'm going to try to keep it clean, but she should have just kept her mouth shut instead of running her mouth. Not respecting the order. Should have just kept her mouth shut. But that's why I read Ezekiel 16 and verse 44. As the mother is, so is her daughter. So where you think she learned that from? She don't like the order of the man being the head of the woman. So if her mother didn't like it, guess what she taught her daughter? Not to respect the order. Period. And that's a fact. You ain't gonna see a daughter that's disobedient to her head, and then you think the mother was obedient to her head. No, it don't work like that. The scriptures don't lie. When he says, as the mother is, so is the daughter, that's a fact. If that daughter saw her mother being out of order and disrespectful, guess what? She gonna do the same thing. And disobedient, she gonna do the same thing. They don't respect order. Always running their damn mouth when it'd be better for them just to shut the fuck up. But let's get into the scriptures. Let's start off. We're gonna start off with 1 Timothy. Let's read that. Let's go into 1 Timothy. Because they always running their motherfucking mouth. And they need to shut the fuck up. Should I tell my old lady, man, be quiet, shut up. I'm gonna hear your mouth. You talk too motherfucking much. Damn. 1 Timothy 2 and verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Now, let's see if this sister following this, and we're going to go back into the scriptures.
The topic is, can a woman prophesy or can she preach the gospel? So, we're just going to go ahead and get right in it. There's a lot of doctrines that are silencing women. And because of this, women aren't building their own relationships with God. I'm not saying all women, but I'm going to speak for myself. There was a time where I felt from certain doctrines that I wasn't supposed to have my own relationship with God. That I didn't know how to read the scriptures, that if I read it, I wouldn't be able to understand it. So I would need a man to teach me. I was a part of the Hebrew Israelite community. And one of their doctrines is based off of this scripture. So we're going to get right into it. 1 Corinthians 14:34 through 36. They failed to go on to 36, so it's really 14:34 through 35. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. But they are commanded.
You know what? I'm gonna stop it there because I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more. If anybody want to hear it, just go to the brother's channel, Holy Bible Defenders, the elder brother Karata Zaba, and you will hear everything she gonna say. I don't even want to hear no more because disobedience. Disobedient. Don't respect the scriptures. That is the doctrine of Yahweh. You ain't supposed to be teaching. If you go teach anything, teach your damn daughter to do what? Be obedient. Listen to the man that's teaching you the righteousness of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Period. But what they want to do, they always want to step in your shoes. They always want to put on what is them, steel toe boots? What size is that? Oh, I don't care what size it is. Let me see if I can wear them and see how they feel on my feet. You ain't supposed to be putting on no damn steel toe boots. They always want to fill the shoes of the man instead of filling their shoes. Which is respecting the order that Most High established. They've always been disobedient. Always. But let's read these scriptures, and I'm going to end it off. Let the woman learn in silence. First Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. That ain't saying that, the woman just got to walk around and just be shutting the fuck up. But when it comes to this truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua and teaching this, she need to be quiet. Because the Most High already established who he got that's going to teach this. And that's the men, not no women. They need to sit in line and get in order and listen and learn. Period. They despise order. How the fuck you gonna serve Yahweh when you ain't even serving your head? How you gonna serve Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua when you ain't serving your head? How? That's impossible. How you gonna be obedient to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua and you ain't obedient into the order until your head? Let's go into it. First, what she was reading. 1 Corinthians 14:33. I'm starting at. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints, meaning the assembly of the Israelites. What it says, while you in the assembly of your own people, of your flock, let your woman keep silence in the churches, meaning in the assembly of the Israelites. When these scriptures is being taught, be quiet and learn. If you under or following individuals, if you under wicked brothers that's not teaching the correct doctrine, pray to the Most High that He can lead you to those that is. And He would do that. If you seeking Him, you sincerely seeking Him, He will lead you to those that's going to teach you the correct doctrine. And not use these words and be deceitful with the words of Yahweh towards you. He gonna lead you to the correct meaning that He wants you to learn under. Period. 1 Corinthians 14:34. Let your woman keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. I mean, it's a shame for her to speak when in the assembly of the Israelites, when these teachers is going out and speaking the correct doctrine. Don't say nothing. Just listen and learn and absorb all the information. Suck that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding up. Eat it. Eat it all up. Why? Because to begin with, the Most High didn't put a wisdom, and neither had He imparted understanding unto you. So you receive the understanding through the men that He gave it to, beginning with the elders and apostles and brethren on down, of great millstone, preferably. But you eat the roll, not wanting your position. No, I can be equal. Ain't no equality in this when it comes to the men of Israel and the women of Israel. Now, salvation is equally go be received. Yeah, you're heir according to the same promise. But according to everything else, it ain't no equality. The man is above you, period. But what it says, 1 Corinthians 14:35, if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. For it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. Period. Be quiet. Now, if you want to teach, he gonna tell you who you can teach. He gonna tell you who you can teach. Let's get it. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Titus 2 and verse 3. The aged woman, likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things. Now, what are some of these good things that that woman can teach? Because that's why I started it off with Ezekiel 16:44. As the mother is, so is her daughter. Why? Because if the daughter taught these things, if the mother was taught these things, the daughter go be taught these things also. And what does it say? The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the younger woman. Who is they supposed to teach? That they may teach the younger woman to be sober, to love their husbands, meaning their head, to love them. Be obedient unto that head, which is your man, your husband. To love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient unto their own husbands. That if any obey, that the word of Yahweh, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. Because what did Yahweh Ba'ashim say? If you serving your man, you will serve him. If you obedient unto your head, you will be obedient unto him. Because it's an order. It's an order. What 1 Corinthians 11:3 say? It's going to tell you the order. Basically, paraphrasing, the order is Yahweh is the head of us all. Yahweh Shai is the head of the man, and the head of the woman is the man. Period. It's an order. You know what he said. What else? Let's go to a quick precept right quick. Because what did he say in Titus 2 and verse 4? That the woman may teach the younger woman to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. That's what your job is to teach the younger woman, if you're an older woman, to do what? To do these things that's righteous in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. And that's being obedient to the man. Respecting the order. But let's grab this right quick. Jeremiah 9 and verse 20. What does it say? Jeremiah 9 and 20. Yet hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, O ye women, and let your ears receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentations. So what you supposed to be doing? He said, and teach your daughters. The Most High don't change. He told you then and now. That's who you to teach. You're not to be trying to open up no ministry and teach men, women, and children like, and you supposed to be the head of a congregation. That's not your job. That's not your job. He just told you what you're supposed to do. You teach the daughters. You teach the females. The things that you're taught, you teach it to them. The righteousness that you're being taught, you teach them how to be righteous. Period. That's your job. Period. Let's go to 1 Timothy 5 and verse 14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. So what this sister doing right now, she's speaking reproachfully. She's speaking in a shameful way because she's not respecting the order. Now, why is she not respecting the order? Read verse 15. It's going to tell you why. For some are already turned aside after Satan. That's why. And what happened in the beginning when Eve turned aside after Satan? Was she obedient to the word of the man, the word of her husband, the word of her head? Was she obedient? No. She was disobedient. So when she was disobedient and to the words of her man, her head, her husband, who else was she being disobedient to? To Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So what is she doing? She's being disobedient to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Period. Period. The Most High is not dealing with the women like that. You need to practice obedience. That's your task. That's your job. Let's go into these. Just a few more and I'm going to end it off. Let's go to Ezekiel. Matter of fact, nope, Slakia. Let's go to Proverbs first. Proverbs 8 and verse 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. What did Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua say? Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. That's who he called to do this work, to do this ministry, to do this teaching. And once if this woman is taught these things, the righteousness of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, then she teach it to the daughter. And she teach her daughter to be in order as if she would be in order. Let's go to Ezekiel 34 and 31, straight to the point. Ezekiel 34 and verse 31, straight to the point. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, said Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So what he said, the man is the flock of his pasture. Period. A woman was not made to lead, to be the head of the ministry. That's why our people was angry in Acts 6 and 1. They was angry. Why? Because they didn't know nothing, and then they thought that the woman can be speaking. No, she can't. She need to be taught, and that's that. Learn obedience first. Learn obedience. The ministry wasn't set up and established for a woman to do the work of an evangelist. It was for the men. Let's go to Revelations 21. What Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua say? Verse 3, Revelations 21 and 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them, and be their power. So what did he say? It begins with the men. It don't begin with the woman, and then the man, and then the children. No, it begins with the man. It's Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the man of Israel, the woman of Israel, and then the children. They don't like order. But the Most High gonna get y'all ass in line. Because if you don't want to get in line by acknowledging the truth and accepting the order of things, he go get your ass together when Mashiach return, and you go be trotted down like the mire in the streets. But I'm going to end it off there. Because I just wanted to bring out a few of these precepts, these scriptures, just read some of these scriptures pertaining to that. Because they need to learn obedience, man. They've been going off for a long time. They've been disobedient from the beginning. So damn, don't you want to learn obedience now? No, but what the scriptures say, for some are already turned aside after Satan. Still disobedient. Still disobedient. It's a shame though. But when you look at these damn Arabs and all these other heathens, it's always our women. You look at these Arabs and shit, they'll tell their women, they'll tell all their wives in the house if they're too loud. Shut up. Boom, they instantly be quiet. But what our women do, you tell their ass to shut up, it'll be a damn argument. It'll be all kind of shit will be going on. They disobedient. But the Most High Yahweh Shai bringing that belt. And he gonna come whoop y'all ass in line. But I'm gonna end it off there before I start running my mouth. Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba Hashem Kakodash. And double honors to the big brethren, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down and preaching this truth of Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. And to the Akim and Akwatium that's being obedient and returning back to Yahweh and respecting the order of Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom Bayat HaDawada. Shalom.